Chapter 12, Creating and Pricing Products that Satisfy Customers by Gabriel Withers. Products. What are products? Products can be used for businesses to resell or are sold for personal needs or familiar needs in which we as consumers purchase. Consumer products. A customer is able to find a product generally at a store or seller in their town for their needs. Convenience products, inexpensive and found everywhere and require little thought to purchase. Shopping product, much higher quality products and of much higher value. Because of this, many customers are willing to spend money for these products. Specialty product. A highly unique item that is rare or hard to find and is considered valuable. Example, a Ferrari, Porsche, Lamborghini, Business product. Usually these are office supplies like staplers, or it can be something sort of like a backhoe or anything really. Stages of the product life cycle. The four stages are introduction, growth, maturity, and decline. Introduction is whenever you first start off and you have your product out there and it's just beginning. There's no competition. It's just you and your product. And you will have the most loss of profits too. Growth. You're rapidly increasing. You're seeing it go. It's growing. It's just growing, and just a ton of market coming out. You're marketing nonstop. You're trying to even grow out your market. Now here comes the maturity. This is the peak. This is this little mountain. At the very tip top of this mountain is where each product must go. This may cause you to create mass improvements, and it will also cause the rest of the industry or market to adapt, overcome, and survive. Now here comes the decline. The decline is that end of the mountain, is that other side of the peak, and customers will actually stop buying the products unless you start marketing, making it refresh. But it's either you lower the prices or not. Marketing. This is the lifeblood. This is the powerhouse that you have to even get your product off the ground. Existing products. Modification and change. Modifying your product can bring a lot more eyes to your product. It can even add more sales, get back up to that peak. It could even make it even higher. Erasing the past. If an unprofitable product fails and cannot make any more money than usually, a business will stop making the product to focus on other products to allow better finances, even though this can be a financial burden in itself. Now, there are a lot of reasons why products fail. It can either be parts, it could be features that are lacking, or it just wasn't that good in the first place. And many businesses do stop working on these products to focus on better financially appealing products and just drop the other ones. Brands. Generally, this is how people can identify a business. A trademark is a legal brand name legally protected by the US government. Brand mark is what something makes the company distinctive, like Nike with their little swoosh symbol. It is always a smart idea to put a brand on a product and wrap it in the brand. This allows for people to get recognition, to see what the company makes usually. Always put what is within the product and maybe how it is made. If you have marketers, let them go all out on it and let them just put your brand all over that. Just let them do their job. Pricing. Price. A product is the amount of money a seller is willing to accept to exchange the product at a given time or under given circumstances. Now, this can be based upon demand, it can be based upon geographic, or it can be based upon competition. This is always something that has to be taken in mind. Let's say chips are $2.50 in one area, and in another area they're $3.80. Having price competition, it's a good back and forth for the retailers or wholesalers to just battle out with just profits, and sometimes it'll just go so low, it'll go so cheap, that's always for the better for consumers. Sometimes it's actually not better for the retailers and wholesalers. Having a large market share can mean the better for your company and it can be more financially successful. But more competition can rise up from out of nowhere and topple your financially successful business. Promotions. Now, promoting a product can mean the life or death of it, as in its marketing. That's essentially what it is. And it can create huge amounts of influx of customers to buy the product. But it can also turn people away. So make sure doing promoting is right. In conclusion, there are many ways to show pricing and many ways to satisfy customers via promotions, price, discounts, and how good it is. Businesses thrive on these to make their product thrive and beyond.